Hey, this is Tamatonga, Bullet Club Original OG triple OG triple.
What's up? It's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you are listening to the Junkyard.
What is up, everyone? Hope you are doing fantastic on this Friday evening, 2 days before Valentine's Day. So grab that special loved one that's close to you, pull them real close, and listen to the Junkyard predictions for NXT Vengence Day. Guys, how are we doing tonight?
Cold as you know what.
He's cold as ice.
I'm willing to sacrifice your love.
Guys, if this is your first time tuning in to either a live episode of the Junkyard or even just a Junkyard in general, welcome. We're glad to have you. And
we're sorry.
We are sorry.
We are definitely sorry. But guys, this is the Junkyard where we make going off the rails an art form. Look for merch to come soon. So yeah, like I said, we are going to get started here with our NXT Takeover Vengeance Day predictions. Before we get started, guys, make sure you like this video, join all our socials at PW_Junkies, Twitter, Instagram, on YouTube. Just search PW_Junkies. Go buy a t-shirt. I'm rocking one of our own tonight, actually. Such Good Shoot podcast just came in the mail today. You can go to prowrestlingtees.com/prowrestlingjunkies and get yourself some PWJ merch. See some, like I said, you'll see some Junkyard merch on there soon. But hey, let's get started with our first predictions of the night. Let's see who we got in here first, real quick, before we get started.
Are we not going to introduce ourselves?
We're not going to introduce ourselves. Spencer doesn't want him to know who we are.
All right. Sorry. I'm getting a little overboard with the promos. So for those that are watching, my name, it's been a long day. So this is definitely going to go off the rails for sure. Guys, my name is Spencer Cantor, also known as number 11. Join the Dark Order. If you watched last week's episode of the Junkyard, you might have noticed a purple light, but tonight we're rocking that red light because of Valentine's Day. So, DDJ, introduce yourselves to these fine people here if they just don't know who you guys are yet.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, time to crawl out from underneath those rocks there and wake up and smell the roses. Yes, it's Valentine's Day, so we're smelling roses. For those of you that don't know, my name is Dennis Day Jr., the otherwise known as DDJ, the host of What Do You Say with DDJ that drops every Monday at midnight. And I also got a little guest with me myself. I got Moose with me.
You bastard.
Hey, man. Well, once again, my podcast drops every Monday, part of the Pro Wrestling Junkies Podcast Network.
So I guess we got to give the people what they want, right?
No cheap pop because he opened the moose. I take back the cheap pop.
Woo, no cheap pop.
Moose. I'll give it to you, damn it. Cheap pop.
Well, I got to give the people what they want.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the people want is to keep their figures mint on card, mint in box, displayable, not opened. Don't devalue them. Keep them on the card.
Let me out.
Keep them in. Once again, same advice goes for all of you guys on Valentine's Day. Keep it in your pants. This is Giovanni Tuhati El Guapo Tuhati, the one and only Pro Wrestling Junkies Tuhati, right here in the Junkyard. Let's get it going, baby.
Woo! All right. Doug Martin's joined us in the comments, and he already said we are off the rails already. And yes, we are. So it's going to be a fun one.
Idea.
We've only just begun.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Well, this is for you. Alexa, play Barry White. Damn it.
Damn it, it got one.
Somebody's worked.
Yes.
Oh, not mine, though. All right, let's seriously get started. All right, let's start off with the first match I got on the card here. and that is the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, the women's side. That is Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus the team of Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Hold on, I'm going to flip it. There we go. All right, so hey, we're live. Anything can happen. All right, so we got two dominant teams. One team that basically was destined to make it to the finals after, my team got knocked out. Shout out to Tony Storm and Mercedes Martinez. We'll see them later on. But then you got the kind of, not the odd pairing, but the duo that probably people didn't think were going to make it to the end. That's Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. But now these two teams face off. So we'll start with you, Jovan. Which one of these two teams of women is winning the first ever women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
Everything in my spirit wants me to pull for Shotzi and Ember Moon because they are the odd pairing, and I think I've been on record saying I love when the odd pairing wins.
Right.
I didn't see them beating Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. That was a swerve to me. But I just can't pick them. I can't pick them on this one, guys. I got to go the other route. Give me Raquel Davis and
Raquel Davis?
Who the hell is Raquel Davis?
What's her name? Raquel
Gonzalez.
And the other one. Okay, that team.
Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez for Giovanni Tuhati.
There you go.
How do you forget her name?
Dude, hey, my mind just blanked right there after I said both of those. I'm like, ah.
All right, DDJ, if you can remember who the two teams are, take your pick.
Oh, if I can't remember, then we're really screwed. But anyways, when this tournament was created and the teams were announced, I came out and said, I picked to win the whole thing is Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. I don't have any reason. For some reason, the last couple days I've been thinking about this and the men's Dusty Cup final, and it seems like it makes more sense based on who the current tag team champions are for Shotzi and Ember to win. But I can't go against them. I got to stick with the team that I picked from the outset, and I'm gonna also throw my hat down and say I'm going with Dakota Kai and the woman who, hot take, will be NXT Women's Champion sometime this year, Raquel Gonzalez.
Nice.
There we go. And I'm going to double down on that hot take. I definitely think that's going to happen. I would love for Dakota Kai to get the belt, but it definitely seems like Raquel Gonzalez is in line to get that belt sometime down the road. Okay, so my pick. Yes, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai basically seem on paper like they are destined to win this thing ever since the outskirts. Like before, Tony Storm and Mercedes Martinez, they were my pick to win this tournament.
They're my pick too.
They're DDJ's pick. They're Moose's pick, but they're not my pick. Guys, I'm going with the first swerve of the night. Well, not really a swerve, but I'm going with something that differs from you two. I'm going with Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. I think the way, the two tournaments are going, I think it's clear and obvious who's probably going to win that one. Maybe. But for this one, they have been pushing Shotzi so much. And I think they're going to give her and Ember this tag team win. Because remember, like we said, they love the odd pairing. So I think, they're going to do that. Maybe possibly start a feud or something between them, possibly. But I think right now, I don't think Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai need to win this. I think they're fine. And like we said, Raquel's going to have a chance at the title definitely down the road. Maybe possibly beat Io because I think, spoiler, I think she's going to retain. But yeah, so my pick is Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart are going to be your first ever women's Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
Hey, shout out Doug Martin and shout out Justin Wilson too for joining us here. Yeah,
real quick, guys. Are either of you getting that whole HBK Diesel vibe with Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai?
Yes, absolutely.
Bit, yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. There's going to be a turn down the road. All right, let's get into our next match here. And that's going to be a match that we didn't think was going to happen because of some stuff that happened this week. But then it turned out, oh, wait, it actually is happening. And that is, there we go, the NXT North American Championship match between the North American champion Johnny Gargano and Kushida. All right, Dennis, we're going to start with you this time. Does Johnny Gargano finally lose this belt and see the error of his ways when Kushida beats him, or is he keeping it?
All I'm going to say is we've proven that Johnny Gargano can successfully defend the title.
Finally,
yeah,
Yes.
and that so he beat I believe his first successful title defense was against Giovanni's boy Leon Ruff.
Leon Ruff, baby.
that's the Junkyard's boy right there.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what, Johnny Gargano and this whole thing with the way has been great. I love it, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna say Gargano retains, but it's not gonna be clean.
Okay, Jovan.
I can't really fight you there, DDJ. The way with Gargano right now, that whole little stable is they're where it's at, man. Which is another reason why I was kind of shocked that Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell didn't continue, because that seems like that's where they're putting the bulk of their focus is on that little group. And it's Takeover. This is Johnny freaking wrestling. As much as I love Kushida, and I'm a big fan of the Time Splitter, NJPW favorite, I've got to go with Johnny wrestling here, guys. I hate to, but I'm going Gargano.
Johnny Takeover, baby.
Man,
Even listening to Johnny Takeover.
You're going to be banned from the stream if you don't put him down.
Whole time I'm gonna cut him.
Oh, you heard it here first. First act of violence on the Junkyard from Jovan Tuhati. It's okay. Just make sure you guys, if that's making Jovan mad, make sure you guys tune in. I just dropped a new episode of Let Me Out featuring Elite 79 Roman Reigns. So go check that out on the Pro Wrestling Junkies YouTube page. More great content is coming soon. I know Dennis is
micro brawler videos over to our boy Philip. So we got some micro brawlers being opened up soon.
And here we go. We got some micro brawlers, and especially
I wonder, and I have a feeling that the moose was recorded when you were opening it, wasn't it?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, no special previews even for the host of the Junkyard. All right, let's get into my pick. And Dennis definitely has a lot of micro brawlers to unbag, unbox with, the Macho Mans and the AEW ones that look amazing.
I got the Ring of Honor ones too. That
got the Ring of Honor ones. We're gonna have.
I need to get Danhausen,
and we're gonna have a lot of good content.
The Danhausen one's nice, but sorry,
a lot of good content for a while. So make sure you guys subscribe there. So my pick, and oh my god, I really do want to pick Kushida. Because honestly, they haven't done anything with him. He's been a waste on NXT. He needs to go back to New Japan. He's being wasted in the WWE. He's probably going to get called up to main roster and be wasted there. But anyways, instead of being sour, let's talk about the retaining North American champion, Johnny Gargano. I don't think there's any way anybody can pick against him. Right now, the way are one of the hottest factions in NXT right now. They're firing on all cylinders. Honestly, I think Candice LeRae is going to find her way into that title picture and is going to have a run with the NXT Women's title. Maybe not this year, possibly next year, but she's going to find her way into that title picture sooner rather than later. Austin Theory, he could definitely be like Johnny Gargano could definitely find his way back into the NXT title picture for sure. And then Austin Theory could find his way into the North American title picture. I definitely think like all this, they have great contenders in there. But I'm
no way.
Yes, no way. How long were we waiting to get that one in?
He was holding it. You can tell.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to get all your puns in.
But so I have to, and I did a hot take here on the Junkyard, and I said Johnny Gargano was at least going to hold this belt for about 6 months. So I can't go back on that right now. So Johnny Gargano is going to retain the North American title and continuing showing NXT the way.
Hot take, real quick, before we get off of the way.
All right.
Get out of the way, you mean?
Before we get out of the way, let me get a hot take in. That was a good one, DJ. I like that. The way, just like Spencer said, may be the best faction going right now, and that's including the Undisputed Era.
Whoa. Okay.
Shots fired.
Woo.
The Undisputed Era hasn't won very much lately. They haven't really looked good lately.
They're not even on the card.
Yeah, they're not on this card. They haven't done anything since Pat McAfee has been gone. I think the way took over.
All right. Hot take here on the Valentine's edition of the Junkyard. All right, let's get into our next match from Kane's Boiler Room, and that is you can thank Jacob for that one with the red light. All right, next up, the men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Finals. You have MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. Two of this teams picked to win, and then Jovan originally picked MSK to win. Do we still stay with those picks? Jovan, we'll start with you, my man.
I'm sticking with the MSK. Whenever they did this write-up, I said, man, this is designed to have the Rascals come into the WWE, to have them look like a big deal. And so far, it's delivered. MSK has come out, and everybody doesn't really know who they are, but their in-ring skill, their in-ring ability has won over some fans. They're going against a top-notch team, a top-tier team in the Grizzled Young Veterans, and there's still something from Dennis. I think this is going to be that match they need to go over, or at least the match where they need to get over, so we'll see how it happens. Yep. But I'm taking the MSK because I've had them since the beginning.
All right.
Yeah. See, I'm like you, Spencer. I stick with it. I pick a team and I stick with it. I don't jump from team to team or person to person.
Whoa. What's that supposed to mean real quick?
You're a bandwagon jumper.
Name one.
How many NFL teams have you rooted for this year? I count at least 3 or 4.
This season alone, there was the Tennessee Titans,
the Atlanta Falcons.
The
Atlanta Falcons have never been in the conversation. Let's just be honest. I think
there was a week where he did Baltimore.
The 49ers.
The 49ers.
Probably Kansas City somewhere in there.
Oh, no, never.
He probably took Tom Brady for the Super Bowl.
I did, actually. I took Tampa Bay.
See? Because he can't get off of winners, and he thought that was a winner, so that's 5 times. At least I die with my shitty Cowboys. Fucking go blue, Dallas!
The Bears.
The Bears. Yeah, DDJ knows how I feel.
I know. Yeah, Join Dark Order. Okay, go ahead.
But anyways, going back to this match, much like Giovanni picked MSK to win this tournament, which great call because they hadn't even been announced when we did our predictions. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, definitely.
I picked the Grizzled Young Veterans, and they just had a top-notch win against the team that many thought were going to take this in Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. And so they've got all the momentum in the world going into this final, and I think it carries over. It makes more sense, I think, to have, from a booking standpoint or however you want to say standpoint, for have MSK win because your current tag team champions are, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. But god damn, man, Oney Lorcan versus Danny Burch and Danny Burch versus the Grizzled Young Veterans for the NXT Tag Team titles. Sign me up.
That'd be a hard hitter.
That'd be a barn burner.
I picked them to win, and I see no reason to jump off the bandwagon. Unlike Spencer, I'm going with the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Man, lots of shots being fired at number 11 tonight. Guys, just remember who has the controls here, so keep that in mind. All right, so
I'm scared.
That's right. I'll bring you into my boiler room and show you my special playroom. All right, let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see all your anal beads and dildos.
Oh my god!
It is a Valentine's Day special, gentlemen. There we go. You know what, Spencer? I'm gonna let you gather yourself while you do that. Gentlemen of the Junkyard, are y'all always ready? Well, if you are always ready, you can go ahead and get ready to throw down with the man, woman, child. Everybody throw down with the new unofficial sponsor of the Junkyard, which is Manscapes. Guys,
Oh, that's new.
we're changing it up. We might get a Blue Chew shout out later tonight, but this one is for the Manscapes. As in, gentlemen of the Junkyard, it's Valentine's weekend. You and your lady, you and your significant other are going to go out. And when you get back home, you don't want to be hairy like Big Albert. So go ahead and get yourself the Lawnmower 3.0. Trim up the gentleman downstairs. Give them a nice little haircut and not like the full fro you see here. They have that Lawnmower 3.0 package deal. It has this little mat that picks up all your little trimmings. Guys, give Manscapes a look out, and your boys from the Junkyard will tell them we sent you there.
Great job, Jovan. The first Manscaped unofficial sponsor spot of the whole history of the Junkyard. So props to you, my man, for that one. And don't forget your weed whacker too, so you can get on all those nose and hairs too.
There you go. Get it all cleaned up.
And get it all cleaned up for your special lady friend, your special guy friend, however, wherever you swing. Get them all cleaned up for them.
That's right.
That's right. So let's get back into the match because we haven't even gotten to my pick. We got so off the rails.
Yeah, who cares about what you think?
Well, before we get to mine, my buddy Stu is going with MSK. So it's 2 for MSK, 1 for Grizzled Young Veterans. Let's go ahead and make it 2 for Grizzled Young Veterans. I'm sticking with them. I think MSK, and you said it perfectly, Jovan, they are either going to get over in this match or they're going to go over. I think they're going to get over because there hasn't been too many eyes on them being, just on NXT USA Network right now. Everybody tunes in for TakeOver, especially on a Valentine's Day. What else is there to do on Valentine's Day instead of watching wrestling?
Work.
Oh, we're sorry, DDJ. But the team of MSK, from what I've seen, because I haven't seen a lot of them on TV because it's hard for me, but I'm going to watch TakeOver. They've looked great. That one move where, and it's either Wentz or Zachary, like he does like a moonsault.
What is Zach?
Okay, whatever. Those two, they do the moonsault. I don't remember. We're just gonna call it MSK team. They do the moonsault, and then one of them pushes them onto like over, and then they land on the other person, but it's like a foot away.
That's pushes once, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, there you go. That's what happens. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, it's an awesome move.
It's very creative. I definitely see. Yes, Moose definitely approves. I think Jovan's going to kill you by the end of this one, but I think or spear you through a table or something. But then
my hole.
Wow. Really? We had to get a My Hole reference here tonight?
Of course.
Oh my God.
It is the Valentine's Day edition.
Did you watch that shoot last night? How many times they got that in there?
Oh, they had to get their shoot in. Okay, let me finish. Okay, so MSK, I'm going to go a hot take here. I think they're going to win the tag titles this year.
All right.
I don't think they're, like I said, they're not going to win the Dusty Cup, but I definitely think the way they're getting pushed, I think they're going to put those tag titles on them sooner rather than later. I think Grizzled Young Veterans possibly might fail, beating Danny Lorcan and Oni Birch for MSK to take them off.
Lorcan and Danny Birch.
Whatever. Whatever. MSK aren't winning. Grizzled Young Veterans win. Let's move on because we've spent too much time here.
Spencer's been a walking botchamania tonight.
Botchamania.
Well, hey, whenever we record, you're usually watching Botchamania.
Watch your Botchamania.
Shut up. All right. We got 2 more matches. Let's make it through this if we can. All right. Next title match, the women's NXT title match. That is, Toni Storm versus Mercedes Martinez versus Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champion. Triple threat match. So, as I mentioned earlier, Toni Storm and Mercedes Martinez were a team in the women's Dusty Tag Team Classic. They got eliminated when Io Shirai came out ringside, attacked Mercedes Martinez, took her out of the match. Toni Storm got pinned. And, that caused a little heat between the two. And then this match was announced for TakeOver on Sunday. So, does Io Shirai continue her reign as one of the dominant champions in NXT? Or is it Toni time? Or does Mercedes find retribution and get the title?
Oh, wow.
That was such a bad one, but it was good.
There's a deep cut there.
That was good.
All right, go ahead.
All right, well, I think Giovanni let off the last one, so I'll take this one here.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
I've said it from the beginning. I want to say after War Games, I said Raquel Gonzalez was going to win the NXT Championship. She was going to be the one to take it off Io Shirai. I see no reason to stray from that plan. I think Io Shirai retains. And real quick, Giovanni, Evil, is he on your list?
Evil? Who's Evil with?
Io Shirai.
What?
Dude, where you been?
Oh, God, I'm going to hate this one. I might hate this one more than I did Corey Graves.
No. Come on, do the right thing. It's the Valentine's Day edition of the Junkyard, man.
We got to have somebody on the list.
Look, I joke here that Evil looks like my baby mama because he comes out with the eyeshadow and he has that like crap-looking hair and he's kind of stout. They can't all be winners, gentlemen, here on the Valentine's Day.
Yeah, the hair like him too?
Yes, exactly. She. Anyways, Evil, my man, you made the list.
There we go. All is right in the world again.
So, to piggyback off of DDJ, man, I would love to see Toni Storm take this win because my other brother, Mr. Juice, for respect reasons, but it's not her time yet.
Not Toni time?
It's not Toni time yet. I don't think they built into her yet. Not enough, at least. Yeah, there's no way Io drops right now. I don't think. I think we've all said when Io's going to drop, and I think when she does eventually drop, she's going to possibly get called up. But it's not time for Io to drop yet. Don't give the stink face. She needs to get called up soon. She's done everything she can in the NXT.
I know that maybe they'll treat her like they did Asuka and give her like basically everything. Honestly, she deserves more, but that's a whole different story. Okay, so Dennis picked Io. Jovan picked Io. Screw it. I'm picking Io too. There's no way Toni's winning. There's no way Mercedes is winning. They've built up, the storyline with Mercedes looking dominant and wanting to go after Io. And then, of course, I think Toni was basically thrown into this storyline.
Yeah.
So I think we'll possibly maybe get a one-on-one match between Mercedes and Io down the road. But, yeah, there's no way Io is losing this title. No. She's looked amazing. She looks amazing. She has been probably one of the most dominant champions in the current day history.
Yes.
There's no denying that. Io wins, and like we said, I think Raquel Gonzalez is going to be the one to take the title off of her, either in the next takeover or maybe the one in the summer.
Yes. Spencer, before we move on to the next match, you mentioned a person in Retribution.
I did.
There's another person in Retribution that had news this week, wasn't there?
I believe
there was. Yeah, there's someone who announced a certain engagement, and that our congratulations, PWJ's congratulations goes to Reckoning of Retribution, Mia Yim and Keith Lee. They just announced that they are engaged. So congratulations. Yes. Yay. So, Jovan, do the honors, my man.
Keith Lee, my man, you're on the list.
Whew,
and you know what? Junkies out there, everybody listening to this, man, This is going to be a special one for Keith Lee, man. You know what? It's Valentine's Day weekend. You know Keith Lee just got engaged. He's about to go down. He's about to make sure that she basks in his glory. So, if you want to make sure that you can do that too with your significant other, if you just want to stand there and tell your significant other, look, it's time for you to bask in my glory, you need to look into the unofficial official sponsor of the Junkyard, the one and only Blue Chew.
Yes.
Make sure that you're ready to go the full 10 rounds with Blue Chew.
There we go. There's the other sponsor for the night.
Iron Man.
The two unofficial sponsors of the Junkyard, Blue Chew and Manscaped. Maybe we'll officially make those sponsors one day. If you want them to reach out, go ahead and tweet at Manscaped and at Blue Chew. Let them know the Junkyard sent you.
That's right.
So, guys, main event time? Main event time. And this one's going to probably be a really good one. And that is Peter Dunne versus the NXT champion, the Prince, Finn Balor. All right, Jovan, who wins?
This is going to be a great match. It's going to be hard hitting. We might see some blood. But Dunne, as much as I don't like his style and the body manipulation and the finger breaking and the just bull crap, because it reminds me of like schoolyard bull crap, and I am a big time Finn Balor fan, but that's not the reason I'm going Balor. I'm going Finn Balor for the potential of one Adam Edge Copeland deciding that he wants to cash in on the NXT champion. It is a belt that Edge has never had the opportunity to hold. I know Finn Balor is somebody that is on Edge's list of wrestlers he wants to wrestle. I'm down for that to happen. Finn has to retain. Give me Finn Balor for the win.
All right. DJ.
As much as I would love to see Edge versus Finn Balor, I don't think we're going to get that at Mania. I think we're going to get Edge versus Roman Reigns, but that doesn't change my opinions on this match here. I'm kind of, when it comes to Pete Dunne, I kind of echo Jovan's sentiments and stuff. It's not my cup of tea, but he can definitely go. He keeps himself in great shape, and he's young, which is scary how young he is. And so he's got a long way to go. But yeah, Finn's right now is white hot. He's been white hot since he's been back in NXT, and I don't see any reason to take the belt off of him. And so I'm going with Finn to retain. But man, this is going to be a hell of a match.
That's right. Okay, so Pete Dunne he did have an NXT tag titles with Matt Riddle, but he hasn't held singles gold on NXT. He did hold the NXT UK championship for I think the longest time until Walter beat that.
2 years, I believe, when Walter.
Yeah, 2 years. So he definitely looked like a dominant champion. But unfortunately, he's going to come up short against the Prince Finn Balor. RIP to the Demon, because I don't think that's ever coming back, honestly.
That's sad.
It is sad, but it's all about progression. And, I like how, they jump back to the Prince, like his New Japan days and everything. Definitely love the character. And this is one example of when going back from the main roster to NXT can revitalize a career. And it's definitely done that. I don't think anybody would argue that.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, Finn Balor retains the NXT championship, but he's not going to hold on to that title for very long. I think at the next takeover, probably the one at Mania, whenever that one is, I think a former champion is coming back for his title. Guys, it's time to fall and pray.
Maybe a week or two ago, I'd probably agree with you, but I don't know, because it seems to me they may just say, you know what, we're going to we're just going to go ahead and put Karrion Kross and Scarlett on the main roster.
Feel like that.
Back for that same reason. And I'm still sticking to my prediction when we did our Junkie special a couple months ago, back at the end of the year. I said for my prediction for 2021, Kyle O'Reilly is going to be NXT champion. And I think you know what? Another hot take. We're not going to see Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor at the Takeover before WrestleMania. We're going to get that one more match between Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor, and I think this is where O'Reilly gets his moment and gets the belt.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to see that, man. But golly, it's either way they go with it. Finn is a beast. Finn is amazing.
There's no doubt that.
Karrion Kross, the guy has the goods to do it on the main roster. They're not going to hold him back. His physique, his moves, and Scarlett. Right. That entrance, yes. I thought you were going to say something else. But Scarlett, boy, that's going to be another reason he does well up there. They're not going to let him flounder. So if he does get called up, he's going to wreck shop. I think Punishment Martinez or Damian Priest now. He'll always be Punishment Martinez to me. But
you'll always be Punishment Martinez.
Always be Punishment to me. But I think he's looked good. I'm kind of iffy on what they're doing with him and Bad Bunny, but at least he's getting wins, so I'm not going to complain right now.
Whoa. Hold up. You're going to bash probably the number one seller in WWE shop history right now, Bad Bunny, who basically has sold out of his merch, crashed the websites, done everything, and they're putting him with Bad Bunny. You're going to bash that?
You have to tune in to the Junkyard next Tuesday to find out.
Ooh, that's what you call a tease. Speaking of teases, you know, one of the new things that we have in the Junkyard is our pick of the week, and I'm going to tell you this right now, a little bit of a sneak peek. My pick of the week is going to come from this past week's episode of NXT.
Ooh.
I guess I should probably watch NXT then.
You know what, everybody that's like Spencer that just waits to watch things until people tell you, let me be the first to tell you now, watch Impact Wrestling. No Surrender is going to be this week. It is tomorrow. Give it a watch. It's going to be some good wrestling.
Okay. Since we are just briefly...
Hey, Jovan?
Yes.
Don't forget, he doesn't watch The Simpsons. He still doesn't know who shot Mr. Burns.
This is very true.
None of our viewers care about The Simpsons, so it's fine. Okay, so...
I beg to differ.
Everybody loves The Simpsons.
Except for Spencer.
Exactly.
Whatever. Okay, so let's finish off on this. So, yes, No Surrender is tomorrow. Any big predictions or anything you might see from this card that, might, want people to tune in for?
I don't expect anything earth-shattering like, that we got, let's say, with this whole thing with Kenny Omega showing up in, Impact Wrestling, and that it's going to be a good show. And I think a lot of it's going to serve as a setup for the next big pay-per-view Rebellion. And I finally think we're going to get that kickstart. We're going to get that be on that road to that match that I know Giovanni's been waiting for. We're going to see this guy right here, not this actual guy, but the guy, Moose. But he's going to something's going to happen that we're going to finally get that Moose versus Rich Swann pay-per-view match for the title.
All right, here we go. I'm about to blow it up.
Blow it up.
You should watch No Surrender tomorrow. Number 1, Black Taurus from AAA is teaming up with the Decay. If you've not seen this dude, he is amazing. This is a big half bull, half man wrestler from AAA, which is the Mexican affiliate, one of the bigger people and promoters down there. This guy's a beast. He's teaming up with the Decay. That's Crazy Steve. He Can't See You. And Rosemary, who is, to me, one of the better freaking gimmicks out there. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So
Nice.
That match is going to be amazing with them taking on Triple XL and Tenille Dashwood. But in the main event of the evening, my big time swerve comes here.
Don't.
The Good Brothers are dropping those titles.
2.
Leaving Impact No Surrender as the new Impact Tag Team Champions. Gentlemen, it is time for a private party. Isaiah Cassidy and the one and only Mark Quinn will walk out as tag team champions.
Spencer, your whiteness is really showing right now.
Hey, this is a private party, and we are all invited.
Hey, that was their best freaking theme
can we
song.
seriously agree that their first theme was so much better than Shot?
Absolutely.
Shot.
Yes. Their first theme is still on my workout playlist. Just kick in the door, let's go now. This is a private party.
They need to bring back the ropes and everything, get outlet security to let them in. Come on.
They're not drinking water. I freaking love that.
Yes, we all know it's vodka. Come on.
Exactly.
Killing the gimmick. But hey, hot take here from Jovan. Private Party is walking out with the Impact Tag Team Championships.
It makes too much sense right now, guys.
It does make too much sense.
More money for Big Money Matt.
And I don't think, if that happens, I don't think the Good Brothers are taking the fall. I think it's going to be Chris Sabin and James Storm.
Definitely.
They are there to take the fall because the Good Brothers can't lose and Private Party can't lose. So whoever, even if the Good Brothers retain, one of those two cannot lose at all.
Yep.
So definitely makes sense why they put that other team in there. And I definitely could see that happening. I think the Good Brothers are actually going to retain, though.
It's not happening. Good Brothers lose so they can go after the Bucks.
Possibly. Very true. Very true. Okay. Let's see. What do we got in here in the comments before we go? We got somebody rocking the Pro Wrestling Junkies banner. Don't know who you are, but you say Tommy Dreamer wins the title. That's not happening. No way in hell. And then loses it to Omega. No, that's going to be Rich Swann losing the title. And then Moose is going to take it back. Yes. And then Revolution, he's saying this person's saying the Bucks is going to beat the Good Brothers to win the Impact titles or the Private Party. That's not happening because they're facing Chris Jericho and MJF, the worst tag team of all time. Oops, shots fired.
Wow. They should have gone with another tag team to win that, man. I really, really honestly would have even taken Sammy Hagar.
Well, you can't take Sammy Hagar now because, spoilers, he's out of the Inner Circle.
Will he go to Impact? That'd be interesting.
Very true. Maybe go for the X Division Championship.
Yeah, Raheem Raju's a good champ, but I could see Sammy doing it. He has the X Division mold and style.
I mean, there is a pay-per-view coming up with Impact called Rebellion that had the Omega symbol, so definitely might see some more AEW stars going through that forbidden door.
Side note, gentlemen, AEW has filed trademarks for Forbidden Door and Forbidden Portal.
Ooh.
According to my sources, the next person to file trademark is the WWE. They're filing Forbidden My Hole.
Oh, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me try to cut one of these. All right. And when you need to enter the Forbidden Hole, you need Blue Chew, because when you just hit the side of the apron and it just won't go up, you need a little extra oomph in that department. Blue Chew, the unofficial official sponsor of the Junkyard.
Make sure you're always ready.
And you're not SAWFT soft. Had to get one of those in there.
Oh, yeah, I love that one. That's my favorite one.
That's a good one. All right. Anything you guys want to talk about before we call it a night here on the yard?
Guys, enjoy the weekend. Again, wrestling tomorrow night. Spend the day with your loved ones on Sunday. And then, sit down, get a nice bottle of wine. Make sure you have some Blue Chew handy. And,
turn off the lights.
What's that?
Turn off the lights.
WWE and NXT Takeover and chill.
That's right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw one out there. This will be my last one because I could get carried away if I don't stop. But I'm gonna leave y'all with the immortal words of one Leon, the ladies' man. Whatever you do this weekend, just do it in the butt.
Oh God!
Wow,
that's a good movie. But hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We do appreciate it. We really do. So, thanks again. I've been number 11, Spencer of the Dark Order. Join the Dark Order. I'm working on officially getting a part of the Dark Order, but still unofficially, officially a part of them. You can follow Pro Wrestling Junkies at Hey, we're working on that. We're slowly infiltrating the real Dark Order. Maybe I'll be on BT one day. That'd be awesome. I might actually die, but you can follow.
I'd pay for you to get papers thrown at you. I want -1 to throw papers at him and hit him.
Yes, that's the only person I would let throw papers at me for sure. And then tell me
to throw papers at you if I ever meet you in person.
I'll punch you where the blue chew goes. Okay, so
in my mouth.
Yep. No, I'll punch you.
No.
Okay.
My hole.
Oh God, that's so soon. All right, let me finish our plugs and we can go out tonight. Okay, follow us at PW_Junkies on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, guys. Oh, hold on. Let me stop the plug real quick. Jovan, we got Doug Martin. He wants to know about the 4 most dangerous letters in all of professional wrestling. Give us one more promo before we end the night.
You know what, gentlemen? It is Valentine's Day. That is the day of lovers for everybody out there. And unfortunately, it's going to be a sad weekend for me because my one true love is in the arms of another man. I'm looking at you, Jorge Conti. I want you to understand right now, as we are live, this is February 12th. It is roughly 10:23 Central Time. Jorge Conti, I want you to look me dead in my eyes when I tell you, enjoy holding Tay Conti for now. Because once I run into you, whether it be Talking Shopomania 2, 3, 4, yes, we're retroactively going back to 2 because they're going to do a 2.5 so we can get this match on the card. Whenever we can, Jorge Conti, you will learn that too hottie is too hot for you. And you will learn what the 4 most dangerous letters in all of wrestling are. WORM. Worm. Get ready.
There we go. Now we're on a good episode of the Junkyard. Wake the hell up, Dennis.
Giovanni,
all right.
Sleep with that promo.
Oh, somebody put up the Vince graphic. I think we could fire DDJ again.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Who wants to be the next host of the Junkyard? Leave your application in the comments.
Hector's already said 5.
All right. So PW_Junkies, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you guys are subscribed there. Got a lot of great content. Let Me Out, Toilet Side Wrestling with Brad, Show and Tell, Getting to Know a Junkie. We got all the podcasts on there. Such Good Shoot, The Junkyard, What Do You Say with DDJ? Probably more content coming soon. So honestly, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're missing out on some great content, even if you're just in the group. So make sure you guys do that. And then you can follow me at number 11 SC. These guys will give their socials in a minute. And then make sure you guys join us on March 22nd. I almost forgot to mention this. On March 22nd, we have a mystery meet and greet. Nobody knows who it is except for, the few people that actually do. But we are not. I know. We are not saying anything. No, shh. We are not saying anything. There are a few clues. He worked in WCW, WWF, WWE, Hall of Famer. That's it. That's all you're getting. We aren't giving you.
Throws it down.
I know. He parks in the garage. That's about it. So we're not. Oh God, please no. I would leave the group for that one. But so yeah, February 22nd. You do not want to miss this. It's bigger than Kenny Omega, and we had the AEW World Champion. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one. But and then go buy a t-shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingJunkies. But Dennis, go ahead and let them know where they can find you real quick.
First off, before I do that, is it February 22nd or March 22nd? Because you said March earlier.
I said February.
February 22nd.
You said March earlier.
I said February. Be quiet.
You said March. I'm gonna go back and watch this.
Ooh, Doug Martin thinks it's Virgil. It might be Virgil. He's doing it. He's doing everything balls out nowadays. We might get him to be able to use our Lawnmower 3.0 from the one and only Manscapes.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, seriously.
Okay. Real quick before I get my socials out and stuff too, don't forget Pro Wrestling Junkies will have a presence coming up on April 17th, 2021 for Chicagoland Championship Wrestling in Michigan City, Indiana. Giovanni, myself, along with Brad Marcus are going to be hosting the pre-show. Details are being worked on, and once we have an idea of how you can watch, we will be sure to share. And yes, that is the logo for the greatest, the best independent wrestling promotion in the Midwest, Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, run by my very good friend John Bullard. And now this is how you can get a hold of me on social media. I am on Facebook at Dennis Day Jr. You can reach me on Twitter at Dennis W. Day Jr. And my show, What Do You Say with DDJ, also is on Facebook and Twitter. Just look up What Do You Say with DDJ on Facebook and follow the show on Twitter at What Do You Say DDJ.
Cheap pop.
Well, I got to give the people what they want.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the people want, of course, is Giovanni Too Hottie, who can be found on the Pro Wrestling Junkies Facebook page under Jovan Manacho, which is my given name. But if you're on the Twitter machine, you can find me there at Giovanni Too Hottie. You will see that I have pinned the post from one Scotty Too Hottie giving me the thumbs up. So Jorge Conti know when I drop the worm on yo ass, it is certified. Now,
certified fresh.
Certified fresh.
Certified.
Certified what, DDJ?
Certified. Well, what? I don't know. Go on.
I thought it was something good. I stopped.
No.
But guys, yes, if you're not listening to What Do You Say with DDJ, man, give it a listen. It is amazing. Chicagoland Wrestling, CCW, bro. I'm super hyped, and actually, John's a real good guy, man. John Builder's amazing. He's a good person. Follow him on Facebook. He's really cool. He's the owner of CCW. But DDJ's last guest, man, even though he was going through some family issues at the time, which, my heart goes out to him, and he made a fan out of me in the interview, man, and I really look forward to meeting him, and that's one Paragon. So, Paragon, shout out. I thoroughly enjoyed your episode with DDJ, and heart goes out to you and your family, brother.
Man, that was just thank you so much for that, because that honestly, and I think I told you guys as soon as I wrapped up the interview with him, I said that's probably my favorite interview I've done, and I've done 20. This was just my 27th episode. This was probably my favorite interview because it was just so it really just goes to show just how much just that there are still good people out in this world, and
yes.
Tio Pedro was a good person from everything that I've heard, and
just hearing his last hours, man, just selflessness that touched my heart in a way that it's something special. You guys go give that episode a listen. Support Paragon as well. He'll be at CCW as well. Just shout out all the way, man. It was a great episode.
Yes, support Paragon, support my show, support the Pro Wrestling Junkies. There's tons of ways we can support these guys who don't get the chance to work as much as the guys on the main roster. Buy a shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com. You can just, reach out to them online, just support these guys, because more than ever right now, these independent wrestlers, they need the fans. We need to be there for them.
Yes.
All right. And I hate to kind of bring it up after that kind of down note, but I want to go ahead and officially announce this. If anybody is a fan of Southern Honor Wrestling, out of Canton, Georgia, they host a show every the first Friday or second Friday of every month. You can find them on IWTV. They are having their next show in March. I think it's the first week in March. I don't know the exact date, but they're having a big match. And if you know anything about it, it's the Southern Honor champion, David Ali, and one Sunny Days are having a first blood match. It's going to be amazing. I highly recommend you guys check that out. I think they put it up a week or two after that date. But I'm here to finally...
Spencer, are we talking the same Sunny Days that was in the Casino Battle Royal at the first All Out?
That's the same one.
Nice.
That's actually my friend Dylan Freimeyer under the bank. Oops, sorry, broke kayfabe. But anyways,
you bastard.
Oh, everybody knows. But anyways, Pro Wrestling Junkies is going to be sponsoring that event.
Nice.
And then we also are going to be, where they say, oh, this match is sponsored by, we got the main event, so we'll be sponsoring that. So if you're in Canton, Georgia, be on the lookout for Pro Wrestling Junkies, and you'll probably be hearing our name a lot more down the road. So don't sleep on us. We're coming at you with full force. We're here to change the game. We're a positive wrestling community, and we don't take no for an answer.
That's right.
Blue Chew.
That's right. Take your Blue Chew. Use the Manscaped. And guys, I think it's time to take it home. So strike the pose, and let's end every episode how we end it, boys. Good night, and ba-bang. Junkies out. Boom.